There we go. We are live. We are live once again here in Madden Joe. Hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream of Madden NFL 20 Ultimate Team. And today we are finally going to be playing our first head-to-head game. We might actually play 2 games today only because I believe the second game is going to go into the hour that I really need to head out. So we might only play 2. So I know there's a lot of anticipation, showing my skills here in the game. As far as I know, there's a little bit of help coming in from my brothers. This playbook used to be used like a long time ago, and I'm just trying to grab some plays from the old school time. So hopefully they work, and let's see if we can pull off a miracle or two when it comes down to the actual game. So before this live stream even happened, by the way, I did practice a little bit on what scheme I'll be running. And I'm telling you right now, we might actually average like around more than 80 rushing yards along with the 150 passing yards, but the 150 is going to barely be reached. I'm telling you right now, this offensive scheme is going to be mostly run heavy. So, because like I told you, I just practiced right now, and the running is going to be there at all times. I'm just hoping my offensive line doesn't give up on me because I did invest a lot of them. So I'm just hoping that reality has to be like pick up that trench fighting in order for us to get some progress in the run. So I am expecting a lot from the running game this first 2 games, and I'm hopeful it goes good. So give me a second here. Okay, the microphone's working and the music is way too loud, by the way. I just noticed that. Is Coleman still number 2? What do you mean? Tevin Coleman? Yeah, Coleman's still my backup running back. He's gonna be, rotating along with Kareem Hunt. I kind of like figured out the scheme I'm gonna run. Tevin Coleman will mostly be showing up in the shotgun plays. I do have like around 2 runs or a few runs out of the shotgun, and also single back. And Tevin Coleman will be mostly showing up through there because since it's like further back with no fullback, Tevin Coleman has to get the hell out of there before he even gets tackled. So Tevin Coleman's gonna work mostly when it comes down to like spread offense. And when it comes down to like the I formation, strong I close, and several other formations that are pretty much, trench, close, just straight up run and gun, run and pound. Just straight up run and pound, it's gonna be mostly Kareem Hunt when it comes down to like, stacked defenses. Kareem Hunt is gonna be like the one to really choose for. So yeah, these 2 are going to be rotating constantly on my scheme. Off camera, I did give some players their little ability so they can like at least have some extra points, like catching and all that stuff. I believe Balance did give him a little bit of catching, yeah, +1 catching and carrying. So I did give it to Tevin Coleman and also Trey Burton and Hunter Henry because I'm going to be using those people. Even though they're gold cards, I'm still going to be using them, so why not give them their scheme and allow me to actually give them like bonus points on them. So that's all the changes that I did off camera. I did practice. I played the Legends solo challenge just to practice my offensive playbook and defensive playbook. As far as I know, the scheme can actually run pretty well with Torrey Holt, Deshaun Jackson, and Atlanta Robinson receivers. I just hope they can speed up out there because I know that I don't have a lot of speed out there in the receiving core. Only Torrey Holt can actually kind of break out pretty well, so we'll see what happens with that offensive side. On defense, so far, I think we might have a problem with Jayon Brown, but I'm hopeful it doesn't show as much on this upcoming game. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy because I've noticed against the Legends, like he was struggling a little bit on the coverage. So we might actually upgrade Derek Brooks to take his spot in the future, but we'll see what's up. But Derek Brooks has to be at least like 82 overall to really start out under my team because he's pretty darn slow. So it depends on the situation, what's gonna happen right now. And another person that I'm kind of worried about would be, was it? No, actually that's about it. It was only this guy that kind of was running into trouble against the computer, for God's sakes. So that's about it. Defenses should be running pretty much well. I'm hopeful they don't run a lot of vertical offense, which means like the 3 receivers just going straight up and leaving that inside route wide open. So if I do see that a lot, I'm gonna have to start playing some kind of a manual coverage where I had to like man up one of the linebackers to the receivers out of the 3-4 or the 3-3. And I'm hopeful they don't burn me through the inside. So you're gonna have to like really keep an eye on that. Another problem we might have, another issue, if the stream starts lagging, it's because right now it's running on 720p, and I'm thinking like I should not run it at 720p because the game's gonna lag out. So if it does lag out and the stream drops, it's because I should start streaming at 360p, which I don't want. But that's the PS4, you know, the freaking thing's not that strong. And they say like, oh, it's the strongest PS4 ever. Like, man, can't even stream more than 360p stable. So don't even give me that crap. So I'm not sure we're gonna be facing trouble with the streams. But yeah, that's one thing to kind of be warned about. So yeah, that's the defense right now we're going to be running with. We don't worry about the backup DT because we're running a 3-4 defense. So we're mostly going to be running with Deacon Jones, Kawan Short, and Michael Strahan. Only at the goal line we might worry about our backup DT, but as far as I know, these three can actually handle 3-4 pretty much well. Special teams, they're looking alright. We're having John Ross's kick return. I'm hoping he does not fumble, because if not, I'm actually have to start Deshaun Jackson, so he's like another player I need to watch out for that might cause a little bit of trouble on our team. Specialists, I mean, everything's already set up. Power halfback, if Kareem Hunt does get tired, we do have Tevin Coleman as backup. Third down running back also, Kareem Hunt, if you get tired, you know, we got Tevin Coleman back there. So I'm not going to put him as a starter because that's going to automatically put Tevin Coleman as a third down back, and I don't want that. Kareem Hunt can push his limits, I'm pretty sure, third down. Sub linebacker on the 3-3 defense, you're gonna see these two most of the time, which is great because these two have high zone coverage. So the 3-3 defense might actually be pretty good when it comes down to like using it. Defensive linemen, these are the defensive linemen. I mean, it's the same style. Left end Michael Strahan, right end Deacon Jones, and Kawan Short in the middle. So that's gonna show up mostly in the 3-3 defense. This one I don't want to move it around, but I think I should put Tre'Davious White. I mean, I really don't want this. It's because it depends. If I run the nickel defense, I think the Mel Blount's gonna be inside, which I don't want. You know what? I'm gonna put Tre'Davious White. I'm gonna move around. I don't want to mess around with it, but let's see what happens. Let's just put Tre'Davious White, because I don't want Tre'Davious White to be in the outside corner position at all, man. He doesn't have any kind of zone coverage going on for him. Okay, this is our team strategy, running the Giants defense, 3-4, Broncos offense with a lot of running game. You know, we do have a little bit of passing game, but we're going to try to see if we can trick out our opponent. Uniforms, the 49ers, of course, and the stadium, New York Giants Stadium. Not really fond of that stadium. Are there injuries in the game? No, mostly just people getting tired. That's pretty much it. But like there used to be injuries back in like Madden 25 and all that stuff. So it was like a long time ago. There used to be something called injury cards, but they took it off of that because it costs like way more points nowadays. So yeah, that's our team, and we're gonna jump into the first game. I already warmed up, and I'm hoping my game plan does work. So let this begin. And we missed our goal by 1 point, by the way. We ended up being 81 over in total, so oh well. Let's play our first game. And by the way, I do have my cold water. Keep me coming back in tough situations. Just simple stuff, man. Just remember classic defense with a new hybrid offense. It's really pretty good. So we do get trophies after a certain amount of wins. It's good. Like I literally have a lot of pressure on Kareem Hunt right now, and the offensive line. mean, I literally have like a solution for the offensive lineman. It's just pick up Joe Staley for the left tackle.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Golden.
What?
Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
Wait, so now they show random players? They don't show the high overall players anymore?
With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Sanders now to kick this one away.
That's Cordell Patterson. I know he's overall is like 70-some, so there's no way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Damn it, Ryan Shazier. You got freaking tired that quick. I wonder whose quarterback is. He's going to run the ball.
Good. 180. Jim.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home.
He's going to run the ball with Derek Fitzgerald, bro.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I expect a lot of trickery from this guy just by him running that kind of offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Fuck, no, he's not. Oh, good job, man. Good job. That guy was about to like run across the field, and he was going to throw it to him. I'm glad I had a freaking quarterback spot on that one. All right, SOS. Oh, come on, man. Well, he's looking at who's my slowest corner or something. Like both of them are slow as hell. I'm not kidding. Both of them like are like 83 speed. So he wants to throw a bomb. Go ahead. He's probably looking at my offense, see what I have and all that stuff. He's about to like arrange everything.
And both have gone backwards.
That's what people do when they pause.
They drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3rd and long for Mayfield.
Pick that shit. Let's go. Score. Get there. I don't want to worry about the offense, man. It's good. It's all good.
Take over at the 25-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
So they won't show you the actual
7 yards
loss
on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He's running bullshit
defense after the gain is 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Sanders' kick is good. And the 49ers take it.
He's going to go aggressive against the run offense.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening
to
the
in there, goddammit.
The other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that.
That was yours, Deacon Jones. That was yours. He's calling him bullshit, man. Let's go.
To the 49.
He's calling him bullshit.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give to White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49.
Call him bullshit again.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
You gotta go over there, Anthony Barr. Let's go, man. What are you doing?
His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down. First down, here's White. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Someone's got to get the hell out there, man. You got it on purple.
Down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Bullshit, man.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I think I might have to run the 3-3 defense. This shit isn't working on the
It's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Fucking kidding.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
And this is going to be
Take it all the way. Take it all the way, bro. I don't want to see this bullshit again. I don't want to see this bullshit offense again, bro. Just take it all the way. He's just getting lucky as hell on that freaking offense, bro. That's what he fucking deserves. It's embarrassing, really. It's really embarrassing what's going on here in this defense.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board,
it really is.
But the momentum.
It's supposed to be the automatic interceptions and all that stuff. Forced fumble right now should have been recovered. Nothing's going on in that defense right now, man. I need to really wake up.
Your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across.
I knew Javon Brown was going to struggle, man.
But he made it.
I said it like before even the live stream. Like I was thinking like I should change it at the last minute or something.
And he'll take it up past the 25.
So it looks like I think I
to the 26-yard line.
By the way, because it's looking like a freaking liability.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no
4 verticals.
And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Ebron with it over the
You need to get in front of him, bro. Get in front of him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
I'm surprised the safety's
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll try and run for it with counter, and he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half.
Get him, dog. Touch him. Do something, 75. Let's go. You have him right in front of you. Tackle him down.
On 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
3rd and 5, boys. 3rd and 5.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Inches.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it.
That's a day, boyo. That's a day.
They create a play,
Back I know.
run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time,
he had to have
but they have 3
God, why the hell do you have to be stuck there?
Well, so that
he had no reason to be stuck there. No reason for that lineman to even hold that freaking defensive lineman at all, man. What are you doing? Just run the clock. Run the clock.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Just run the clock. Run the clock. We're running the clock. I'm not gonna deal with this bullshit. All he had to do is just fucking.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
180. 59. I'll get him. Get him.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Still wants to run the freaking defense or no?
Before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Yeah, now he wants to hold that.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I.
We might actually have to go with the plan up there instead, but I don't know. Even his ass is pretty slow.
Alongside Charles Davis,
we're gonna have to find a way for that right outside
number 3 here.
Sometimes people choose lines like it, and that's bullshit.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
We're gonna have to get out of our out of a style because apparently he's just running at that 3-4 defense. Let's run straight.
180. Regular. Switch up. Check 99. Check that.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play fake. Mayfield. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he slips up past the 45.
He's running bullshit
being
defense.
tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving,
you cannot block,
if you miss a tackle,
you're out of the freaking team. There's no way you're not blocking that guy and pushing him back, man. There's no freaking way.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Simple, man. Just win it simple.
Set. 20. Kings. Watch the curl. Watch that.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's go.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
I'm going to run bullshit, Davis. I can also run a bullshit.
Handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Switch. Real. Hey, echo.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Watch the curl.
1st down, Mayfield.
Triangle still fucking stuck. Come on, man.
Play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Won't work.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Pete. Check 59, Mike got it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He can run. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I got it. Strong right.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Swat it, son.
Incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I was afraid to press square deck very early.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Marquise Lee, the intended target. 3rd down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Pick that, son.
Incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
We're not going to win by the offense, we'll win by the defense.
Levante David. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Point it right. One cut.
Mayfield to throw it. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all set.
Oh, you're done? You're not going to call any more bullshit on me? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Ah, how cute of you. Get your bullshit out of my fucking face, man. I don't want to deal with that crap. He wasn't ready on offense. He was calling in bullshit on defense, man. That kind of defense should not even be working to begin with. Whatever. It's EA giving him the advantage on that bullshit. That's no defense, man. He was running no defense on me, and for some odd reason, nobody wanted to fucking drop. But I did my job, man. The defense picked it up, picked up the offensive slack, and you know, we just did what we got to do. So, good job on the defense side. The offense is there all on freaking hot seat right now, man. I don't know what's wrong with them, but we need something. You know, there was no offense at all. Literally, I think I only had like 20 yards max made. So, that's probably my biggest shutdown ever of all time. But yet I ended up winning 10-0. I'm not gonna click some of the trophies. It's like one of those players, man, that have no clue what they're doing. They're just calling a bunch of bullcrap, you know. When you play like with someone that's not familiar with football, they're just calling whatever play. They get lucky with it. That's exactly what he's running. Okay. Right now in the hot seat is left tackle Dwayne Brown. Hardcore, man. If he would have held off on that one run that I did, it would have been all the way. But he didn't held up at all, man. Wills didn't do anything. I mean, he was blitzing everybody. He was blitzing everybody all damn time. That wasn't going to save his ass. And on defense, we did good. I noticed that Javon Brown is still like a big risk out there, but we're going to have to run it right now because we have no coins to actually spend on someone. We do have training points to spend on the right outside linebacker. The problem is Derek Brooks. We got to get him to like 84. Crap, I almost dropped my phone. But a win is a win. 10-0 is my first gameplay. Shut down my first gameplay too. Not the first time that happens. I shut down worse than that. Like 21-0. So that was nice. That was nice. You can play another one. And let's hope it goes very well. This time I guess they reward you pretty well. They just gave me like 3,000 coins on that. So it's better than last year. Last year they only gave it like at least like 500 coins max or 800 coins. It wasn't enough, man. So I'm glad they actually did upgrade on that part. Good job by the defense, man. Just the first quarter, I know my defense was going ape shit, like they were not doing anything. And then the second half, you know, they stepped up and just intercepted the ball 3 times. Freaking went back in offense. He blitzed everybody. I couldn't do much. This guy was just like, he had no clue what he was doing, bro.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all
the last guy, he was just like, he was blitzing all the time. You know, it's one of those players that you play like out of nowhere, and you know they don't know what they're doing, so they're just blitzing everybody. That's how he was doing. So there's no worries. I have patience on my receivers, just that he was just blitzing everybody. There's no big problem at all.
And the decision to bring it out will cost
it's like one of those players that don't know. They're just
he'll get this only back to the 20.
Oh, okay, he's gonna run it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up.
I was waiting for the wheel. It looked like he was about to run the border. He's gonna run it again.
Came at the exact time. He's reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
He's running verticals.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
He's running crosses, man. Some kind of cross bullshit. I don't know.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes being chased down left. Now he'll let it go.
God damn it, dude.
And all the way in. Touchdown.
Just when I switch to like sack him and all, he switched me to the damn cornerback.
63 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
He switched me to the damn cornerback. Right in the last second.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has
freaking ruined it right there. It should have been a pick.
The elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. There he goes, left side. And across the chalk.
There we go.
Zone,
fucking Coleman with a highlight reel.
Tevin Coleman, 57 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been
yes, Marvin Harrison like upgraded up to the ass, man. I think that's why he runs super fast.
They're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's all you, man.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He's going to fucking run that
careful. Throwing into too much double coverage. Might have a couple of them picked off.
All it is.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That one goes for 24 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Enzo stuff.
These two teams all tied after one. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Marr able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Now a loose football.
Fuck's sakes, Coleman.
Scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will
oh my God, man.
At the 50-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pass incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Line 55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Mahomes now to throw. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hero 15. Yellow.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Harrison.
Sakes, man.
Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught.
So we're going to have to take away Tevin Coleman out of the freaking field.
On a scramble.
We're not going to put him back.
He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All done, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They go play action here on first down. Now Robinson.
Oh, come on, man.
It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Not doing any better with all those fumbles.
And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Mayfield looks to throw. And
oh, come on, man.
Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Mayfield. This is caught by Jackson. Room here to run. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete.
He almost got that, man.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Taking your sweet time running back.
And he goes down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mayfield on play action. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
He touched the pointer right there.
On the return comes Cobb. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
2 freaking fumbles.
Both
All you have to
teams
do is just
appear
hold on
ready
to the
for
damn ball
fight
and
ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he's got room. Oh, some strong running. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check, Mike. Hey, alert 33. Here we go. Check 37.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he fires.
Come on, man. He bumped into him.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The throw right side is complete here on the first
These guys
play
won't
of the
cover.
drive.
I mean,
it'll be a
there's
pickup
not much
of
I can
16
do, man.
and a jet first down.
I literally have him right there,
after the
and
turnover,
it's
they
still
come out
nothing.
throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
Nobody's reacting. Nobody's fucking reacting at all. I literally have him on purple zones under him. Nobody wants to do a goddamn thing. Not much I can do.
To get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room
See?
going.
And now we find out about
I literally have him on coverage. Nobody wants to react.
They were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
Such fucking
That
bullshit,
doesn't happen.
man.
It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Just fucking end the game already. This is what I really
Line of
need.
scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. Jackson's got it over the middle.
Unlucky shit.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can...
And a loose football. And it's
Just
scooped
fumbled
up
again.
by the Jets.
You're fucking kidding me. That's 4 fumbles on the fucking offense.
There he goes, right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Who am I playing against, man? Seriously, who the hell am I playing up against? Did EA really team me up against a guy who has a defense like that, man? Seriously.
There was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
I have a feeling EA might have freaking teamed me up against a freaking guy who has like 90 overall defense and shit. There's no way, man. If I can't make a catch and run afterwards, there's no possible way I'm gonna win.
This will be fielded at the 6.
There's like a freaking 5% chance win. There's no way. They catch the ball and they fumble right after. There's no possible fucking way I'm gonna win this game. There's literally 5% chance at this point.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he slips up past the 45.
It's literally 5% chance. There's no possible way I'm going to win this
game. Going for 14 and also going for a first
from the beginning.
We've seen him break off a big run already.
No one can hold on to the ball.
It's obvious. Might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards.
The only one that can actually do anything at this point is freaking.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Wide open receiver complete.
Was that so hard to do? Julio, was that so hard to do at this point?
34 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get
all you had to do from the beginning, and he kept fumbling the fucking ball.
That to his quarterback as he broke the huddle.
It should have been at least 21 points then. 21 points in.
Helping out his rack, right?
With all those fumbles, they really killed the whole freaking offensive process.
And he's going to carry that in.
Freaking Hunt cannot carry that whole offense. You know, he just can't. He gets tired.
Now at 16.
There's no possible way.
Ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is